of Motion was a dark ride at the Future World Pavilion area of Epcot, which was themed around the history of transportation. It was one of a few rides which operated using Disney's Omnimover ride system. It opened on October 1, 1982. World of Motion's building design is circular to resemble the wheel. From above, the roof pattern resembles the spokes of a wheel. It was a large stainless steel building. It was 65 feet high and 320 feet in diameter. Guests queued for the attraction outside the building, where they would see the Omnimover travel up the curved platform above the queue. Guests entered the ride on the platform inside, before escalating up the slope towards the top floor, giving some amazing views of the pavilion area outside. The first of almost 24 scenes began in a cave, where the first means of transportation, foot power, was shown with cavemen trying to cool their feet down. The scene shifted over to the earliest means of overwater transportation with people traveling on a raft. The next scene showed the first time animal power was introduced, with an Assyrian tableau depicting people trying to control animals, from camels to zebras. The next scene showed the invention of the Wheel of Babylon, with men holding a square object, a triangle object and the award-winning circle object. The riders then passed a wheel factory and used chariot lot, where everything, including the Trojan horse, was put up for sale. In the next scene, was the first evolution of exploration on the high seas, where a man, supposedly Christopher Columbus, was seen staring down the eye of a sea dragon. In the following scene, guests saw the Age of Flight, with Leonardo da Vinci and his many attempts to fly with a visibly upset and ignored Mona Lisa sitting nearby. The following scene showed a man and his animal companions looking over the city of London in a hot air balloon. The next scenes depicted the evolution of steam power, with a Mississippi riverboat followed by a never-ending stream of stagecoaches and such for the western expansion. The steam locomotive was the next evolution of steam travel, which in turn showed an authentic steam locomotive and an authentic railroad robbery. Guests then visited one of the most popular and most memorable scenes, the world's first traffic jam, set in a city around the year 1910. The chaos included items such as an upset horse, a spilling ice truck and kids screaming, before traveling past the open road scenes which included a man who crashed a bicycle, a family picnic and cars from the 1940s and 1950s. The cars then went through 3 superspeed tunnels, similar to the ones in the Magic Kingdom attraction If You Had Wings, and the Disneyland attraction People Mover. Finally, a trip through the Datascape of Tron would serve as a transition to the attraction's finale. After disembarking from the ride, guests were directed into Trans Center, a large showroom that was full of exhibits and shows about transportation and the things surrounding it. The showroom featured classic cars and futuristic prototypes. There were several different types of exhibits and theater presentations for various types of transportation, including space travel. The exhibit also featured a full-scale replica of America's only wind tunnel at that time. The attraction was sponsored by General Motors for most of its existence, but after signing a new sponsorship deal, investors were looking to bring in a replacement attraction, which focused solely on cars. This was so GM could look at marketing their car brand. World of Motion was closed permanently on January 2, 1996. It was being replaced by a new attraction, called Test Track, putting guests into test cars racing though a track at speed. The closing of World of Motion forced the reopening of Horizons, another Disney attraction which focused on the future of the family. Before that attraction closed in 1999. Test Track opened on December 19, 1998. It saw guests being used as crash test dummies, flying around the test track, participating in various track tests at high speeds. The ride became extremely popular when it first opened, and underwent an upgrade in 2012. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Orlando Worlds, and on Instagram at The Orlando Worlds. Thanks for watching.